On DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. 2 huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.
You want me to make a statement?
Yeah, make a statement.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't a good night for me. It's a pretty off night. Rolly did what he does. Took a lot of good power shots, caught me in the second round. But just even in the start of the fight, it just didn't feel like my feet were under me, like I had anything. But I tried to fight through it and just found myself very off after the year layoff. That whole year, it was a lot for me mentally, as you guys know. So the fact that I got here is, and I'm in the position I am, my mind is as clear as it is a victory for me, I would say. But I'm extremely disappointed in the way I fought, and it definitely isn't my best in any way. But thank you guys, and I want to thank my fans and everybody that stuck by me, even though we took an hour today, and the people that came to watch me. A lot of love is out there for me, and I think people know my heart and know that I'll be back and better than ever.
Brian?
Yeah.
Just sort of your take on the whole scene. I'm wondering if maybe, had that been a full arena, maybe fans chanting, would it have done something different? It kind of seemed a little quiet for what we were expecting.
Yeah, I didn't really, wasn't a fan of that at all. It felt like a sparring match, and it felt like you could hear everybody, and it just didn't feel authentic to me. But, no excuses. It is what it is.
All right, right here.
Saquon Jones from Boxing Voice. You threw probably like less than 30 right hands the whole fight. Can you walk us through what the game plan was? Why did you not throw as many right hands the whole fight?
I mean, that's just part of just me not, being as sharp as I could be. I just didn't really throw anything, to be honest. I mean, I was just throwing jabs and moving around. I just didn't feel there, didn't feel there at all. And, it wasn't a part of our game plan at all. Derek had a great game plan. There was a lot of opportunities there, especially when Rolly's is going back. I just didn't let my hands go in any way, shape, or form. And that was simple as that.
Ryan Garcia with Fight Hype. Brian, I just wanted to ask you, we just saw recently Tank and Lamont have a tough fight, and they had history. Obviously, you and Rolly have had some history. There's been talk about the sparring, but do you think that any of that history played into tonight's outcome?
No, I just think that Rolly's is much better than people give him credit for, and he has very strong hands, just solid in general, so you can't just, walk in there and then he's just gonna get anything on him. He does hit hard, but I don't think the sparring played anything. I was just more of how this night played out, it just wasn't my night.
Do you think you underestimated him at all?
No, I always knew that he was going to be what he is. I feel like I fought the most dangerous fighter in the card. Anybody with that type of power is obviously somebody you got to watch out for. But I've always thought Rolly was going to be Tank. Just think I just didn't do anything I should have done today.
Radio Raheem down front. Do you feel now, in this moment, that a rematch with Rolly is more important than a rematch with Devin, or vice versa?
Oh man, that's a good question. Whatever the fans want. If they want me to, run it back with Rolly, let's do it. If they want me to go straight for Devin, let's do it. Styles make fights. I'm willing to fight any of them again.
You're commended for the way you conducted yourself in the build-up to this fight, so the outcome's a bit ironic. What do you feel like you need to change? Is it in the ring, outside the ring, to build up to whatever the next fight is?
Right. I think it's just both, combination of both. Throughout the camp, just couldn't get anything going. I felt for myself in training camp. Like I didn't feel like I had more conditioning or more energy or more sharp. I just feel like I couldn't. Nothing was like progressing in any way, and I just felt weird and off. And I would mention it to Derek, and we were just trying to figure it out, But we only had 5 weeks together, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where I was like, man, I don't know what's going on.